So just to let you know a little bit about ribs, they're very interesting. There's so many different kinds. A wood rib is the firmest, and it's used often on the wheel when you want to create a lot of a straight side or a curved side and you want to hold firm. Your metal rib is very thin, very flexible, and it's great for smoothing out surfaces, getting rid of a texture like you see this canvas texture. And it's nice because it just barely takes the top surface off. It'll get rid of bubbles and marks. So I'm using the metal rib for that. We also have a lot of rubber. These are rubber ribs. Some of them are rubber. And then some of them are silicone. And they have all different purposes. Many of them are used on the wheel when you want to put a rib down inside and create a curved shape to a bowl or a cylinder or a vase. These are used for scraping and shaping. This has a little notch, so that's often used to create a rim on the wheel. And there's a company called Mud Tools that just makes a whole variety of these in soft and medium and hard and different sizes, and they're really wonderful to use. They're my go-to, but we have some of these. These are our classroom ribs, and you will have these two to work with whenever you're building. So I'm going to create some wings. So I made templates. A template is like a pattern, and I'm just going to, I rolled out some slab, and I'm going to take my needle tool and I'm going to go around this and trace the wings. The clay is about 1/4 inch thick. You can go a little thinner if you want. So now that I have my wings, I'm going to make sure that I have one each direction. So again, you can smooth them out. I need the side that's facing out to be smooth. And then I'm going to take my finger and smooth out those edges, because anywhere you cut will end up with a sharp edge when it dries. So just make sure that you've smoothed that out, either with your finger or with a sponge. And then what you're going to do is decide on what kind of wings you would like. If you would like to carve some feathers out of those on the wings, you can do that with your loop tool. And just make sure that you have them going, you have them mirror a mirror image, one on the right and one on the left. And then you can take your loop tool and make little marks on the wing. Dry. And then what you're going to do is take your wings and you're going to score with your needle tool on the back, create hash marks, add some water, and then you're also going to do that on your bird, and you are going to put the wing on top and make sure that you press that wing on really well. You can take your tools and make sure that you're taking the clay and going back and forth and making sure that you do not see any space, that you've really attached it well. Then you can also take your loop tool and create some tail feathers if you're interested in doing that. You can again do them on one side or both sides if you're interested. And then your bird is pretty much finished. So then you're just going to let him sit on the piece of foam and dry completely.